Well, good evening guys. It is Thursday afternoon. It's actually now Thursday evening. It's an hour past my knockoff as we've been a staff member down all day today and it is dark outside. I won't show you through the blind. I just thought I'd open it up, but no, it's not worth it. So been a staff member down all day and it's put rather a large workload on two of us today, as another staff member was preparing to go on holidays, and unfortunately we had to pick up a bit of his slack. So with two of us answering the phones all day, it hasn't given us much time to do things. So I usually finish at 5:30. As I said, it's now 6:30, so I'm not a happy camper tonight. Really not. I've got to lock up so I can get my bloody key out of my pocket and go home. So I'll catch you guys when I'm outside. Alright guys, so I am outside. As you can see, it's dark. Thought the weather was going to turn really nasty a little while ago, but it appears that it's cleared up. I've been talking to people around Australia today, and we had some really bad storms in Adelaide. So the weather is hitting. It's currently this afternoon at around about 4 o'clock. It was at in Victoria. So mine's a blank. I'm just mentally exhausted at the moment. In Victoria, I reckon we'll probably get it here by about Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll just wait and see. Anyway, guys, I'm outside. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Well, not hungry, but I'm thirsty. So I'll see you guys when I get home. Alright guys, I'm back. It's Thursday evening and it's time to edit last night's vlog. So as I mentioned previously, we were a man down today. Well, almost two men down today. And it made for an interesting day in that one of the people that I work with doesn't cope with, I would have said stress, but change. Doesn't cope well with change in the office environment. And he's the sort of person that he does one task at a time and he does it very well. He can't manage 3 or 4 tasks in one hit. One of the things I've had to learn to do, you have to learn to do on a help desk, especially where I work, is to be able to juggle 3, 4, 5, up to 6 things at once, which makes for a very interesting environment, makes for a very interesting day, in that I am just absolutely buggered when I finish work every day. Physically I'm okay, mentally I'm just absolutely exhausted. I really am. And it does take its toll come Friday, because I try and get everything done by Friday. We've got 3 days off, so I've got to try and get a little bit extra done for Friday. Otherwise I'll need to do a little bit extra on Tuesday, and I'd rather get a little bit extra done on Friday and then know that I can relax for 3 days before I have to go back to work next Tuesday. So yeah, it makes for an interesting day when you've got one person down. So tomorrow's Friday, it's the last day of the week, 3 days off, and I'm really looking forward to it. What I'm not looking forward to is whether the weather changes or not. Given that I was speaking to somebody this afternoon in Victoria, they've got a bit of rain. I was talking to somebody on the Central Coast, and they said their day started off really, the weather there started off really weird, in that it started off sunny, blue sky but sunny, then they had rain, and then they had blue sky again. So I think tomorrow they're going to be in for it. They also had the high winds. We had wind today, but I wouldn't have classified it as strong wind. There's something loose at work anyway, when it's really strong. This one piece of metal just shakes, and you can actually hear it from inside my office. So there's a glass door, and then there's a wall, and I can hear it through that. Yuck. So it's not windy yet, not as bad as it can be. So I'm going to just wrap up tonight by saying watch this space, because the weather is changing. Hopefully it dissipates before it hits us here on the mid-north coast. There is predicted heavy rain for Queensland, for southern Queensland and the mid-Queensland coast, as I would actually put it. So fingers crossed that the rain coming up from the south dissipates, and the rain that's up the north doesn't come down south, and we get the tail end of a drenching. I mean, it'd be nice, but we need a bit of sun to dry it out a little bit, which will make for a very nice easy slide into summer. So summer is now not until the 1st of December, so we're looking at 3 months away, and the screen just, my screensaver started to cut in. So on that note, I'm just going to say that it's been an interesting day at work, with a person down and one of my colleagues just stressing the whole day just because of change, and just can't cope with doing 3 or 4 things at once. So I'm just going to say good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving me your time, and don't forget, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to leave your comments as well. I do read them, and I do reply to them. So good night yet again, and see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Good night.